personality is flashy, so I'm going to just leave it with we're both tough. Y'all just might as well add me to y'all Mount Rushmore because I'm like that.
Hey, talk your talk. Hey, talk your talk, man.
Are you ready for more Season 5 events? This weekend, aboard the Concha Del Mar and in the city, if you want double XP, the Rec is the place to be.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Fred VanVleet.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Today's NBA is truly a skill game, 1 through 5. One team executive said there is a high threshold on big men right now. The big has to do it all. Another said top bigs must have a diverse skill set. Ball handling, shooting, all of it. Guys, these days, size and athleticism are not enough.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brogdon out there with Halliburton. Then it's Hield. And there's Jackson. And it's Brissett into the power forward position. And for Toronto, guard spots filled by VanVleet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now, here's Trent. He's guarded by Brogdon. Hield against Anunoby. Passes it to Trent. And here is VanVleet. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Halliburton. And the pass to Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Halliburton passes to Brogdon. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Again, Brogdon missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back.
And how about Anunoby using all that momentum to finish past the defense? Refused to be denied.
And along with production, this team really thrives on VanVleet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Raptors get it back. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jackson. Halliburton outside. Sinks that one from the post.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Trent going inside.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint. Brissett passes to Hield. That one's good from the corner.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The dish to Barnes. Back to Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
A 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hield's got 7.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up, Jay, keeping himself one step ahead of the defense.
Trent finds Siakam. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. Hield can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Ends up with a new group on the floor. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Toronto. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. And checking out Indiana, right now, quite a ways down below.
And right now, for the Pacers, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
Pass to Stevenson. There's the triple. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Smith outside. And Smith gets double-teamed. Bitadze with the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Luke passes to Birch. Now, here's Achua. Tight defense on him. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Stevenson passes to...
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will talk. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Has to be Johnson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Raptors trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Luke passes to Van Vliet. Driving the lane. Basket counts.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Duarte. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Bitadze. Stevenson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous. Has a ton of talent, good, strong, physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke about their approach.
We have guys down. You know, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench, getting stops on defense. I think it's all productivity, and I think guys have been stepping up.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana. There's the drive. The dunk by Achiuwa.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And Toronto making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And that one falls for Achiuwa. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win. You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Flynn. And the Raptors miss again. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Bitadze. Here's Taylor. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Wasted no time on that one. Luke's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Pacers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And the Pacers call time here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, "I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow." Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Halliburton finds Hield. Indiana moving it around. Here's Brissett. Boucher defending. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound.
And it's the defense that's making it tough on them here in the second quarter, not finding the easy buckets like they did in the first.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Trent hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Boucher passes to Barnes, and Young kicks to Flynn. Here's Trent. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Brogdon outside. Back to Jackson. Brogdon outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Indiana making a change here.
Jalen Smith.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your Raptors, Malachi Flynn at the line for 2.
The first one falls. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Halliburton passes to Hield. Drives to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Kem Birch comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. The pass to Brissett. And here is Hield, covered by Barnes. Hield kicks to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Pacers.
And the first one at the line is good. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barnes. Halliburton hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Birch finds Siakam. Here's Anunoby. The three-pointer, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there's the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Pass to Hield, fires for 3, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
And we're seeing what a volume scorer Hield can be on his good nights. It's hard to put a cap on him once he gets rolling.
That one drops for him. Siakam's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. No good on the 3. Pacers leading by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Hield. And a missed layup. Now, Anunoby. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Buddy Hield hit.
Thanks very much. Coach Carlisle with me. Rick, a tremendous first half offensively. What pleased you about the team's effort?
Our pace is good. You know, we're making a good effort defensively, but they're starting to hit some shots, so we're going to have to keep it tightened up.
We'll see what happens as the game continues. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's... And that'll do it for our halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Indiana leading. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Brissett passes to Brogdon. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Brogdon's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pacers. Good on the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and kept from converting the easy bucket.
Brissett, 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. From deep. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Anunoby.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Healed against Anunoby. Here's Brogdon. Good on the shot. And now a 7-point Pacer lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Trent passes to Siakam. Back to Trent. Now Van Vliet. Off target from outside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. It's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Some changes for Toronto. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Trent. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Yep, it counts. Stevenson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Bitadze, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bitadze's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Watanabe's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 13. Boucher kicks to Van Vliet. And they get it. The Pacers pull it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
The Raptors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. First one falls for him. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
You love seeing guys like Fred Van Vliet make it. Not highly recruited in high school, undrafted out of college. Van Vliet has turned himself into a terrific player in our league.
Taylor taking his time here. Now the pass to Bitadze. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Anunoby. Here's Watanabe. 3-pointer. And the Raptors miss again.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And the basket by Stevenson.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Pacers with possession here. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Fires it up. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brogdon's got 6 here in this quarter. Passes it to Watanabe. Boucher kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Boucher. Here he goes. Here's Watanabe. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Smith against Barnes. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Bitadze with the bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Toronto working the ball around now. For 3, Van Vliet. Duarte grabs the board. And the foul called on Watanabe. That's his first foul. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Second team foul. Substitution.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Bitadze, the pass to Hield, trains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 20 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's the pass to Flynn. Here's Mikhailuk. They can't stop the run with that one. Duarte passes to Hield. Now here's Halliburton. Covered by Flynn.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Pacers. Got Hield, and it's Bitadze in at the center. Halliburton passes to Hield. Here's Bitadze, covered by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
From about 16, not enough on that one as it misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And the Raptors call time here. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Field outside. Halliburton against Van Vliet. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the rejection by Jackson.
It is still Raptor ball.
The Pacers making a change here. Stevenson's checked in.
Stevenson.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 21. It's hauled in by Achua.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here is Stevenson. Halliburton on the wing. The teardrop falls in, and the Pacers lead by 21.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Van Vliet attacking. Banked in off the glass.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Makes it off the glass.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Halliburton. Second shot opportunity, and Jackson finishes inside.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pacers leading by 17. Stevenson outside. Halliburton passes to Stevenson. And he converts the layup.
His points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the Raptors call time here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Halliburton against Van Vliet. Hield left side. Over Barnes. Hield can't hit. Raptors trail by 17. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes smacking it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Van Vliet against Halliburton. Pass to Brogdon. Over Barnes. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Raptors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Anunoby passes to Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Brissett's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be 26 on the year.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
I'm sure it meant a lot to them not letting a conference opponent get the better of them. That's important to them for sure.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Buddy Hield.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Halliburton drives in. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Pacers ball. Substitution for the Pacers.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Count that one from Van Vliet.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Jackson trying to break free. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for the Pacers.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Watanabe. And here is Achua. Inside, here's Birch. And the rejection by Jackson. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.